Good morning. It's May the 16th, 2017. Time to kick off another trading day and hopefully shake that great ATM up in the sky. We'll start with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, we start out the day with the press all a Twitter about Trump leaking classified information to the Russians, which was denied by everybody in the meeting, but it will not stop. I mean, every day the volume just gets louder and louder and louder. The press tries to take down or severely hamstring the Trump administration. And it's not just the press, it's the entrenched groups and entities and people, etc., that profit from the status quo. Crony capitalists, politicians, whoever they are. They're all fighting him tooth and nail, and as you'd expect them to, because they might lose a part of their income. They might actually have to be productive. But it's just the volume just gets turned up louder and louder every day. And the result of that is that the dollar is down. The euro is up. So there are consequences for this. So the story's been denied. The Washington Post says it's legit from unconfirmed sources, or so. But what is constant is the press is trying to take down Trump, and so the effect is the dollar is down, and every currency in the world is up because people are worried about the Trump's administration ability to function and to be able to deliver on his campaign promises. And that's a legitimate concern. The way things are going right now, Trump's not been able to do very much. He's been curtailed, boxed in, held to very, very little results as it stands right now. So the effect of the Democrats and their programs in concert with the mainstream media has been very, very effective so far. So we'll see how it goes. We do have the news overnight. China suspended trading in their bond market. That's important. They didn't like the way the market was acting the last 2 days, so they stopped trading. Free and transparent economies, that doesn't happen. If they do go to circuit breakers, they're trying to slow down the selling. But the markets open up the next day, so this is the second day in a row that China's bond market has performed the way they didn't like, and they shut it down. The news out of Great Britain, inflation is higher than forecast. The news out of the EU was equal to better than forecast. So generally speaking, if you look at the globe in toto, the economic news overnight is mixed. Today we have economic news that could move the market. Housing starts plus 1.256. Permits plus 1.271. Industrial production, the biggie, plus 0.4 if as forecast. Not good for treasuries nor gold, but good for equities. Manufacturing IP plus 0.3. And capacity utilization 76.3. So the American manufacturers are adding workers and increasing capacity. And e-commerce, don't know what the forecast is, couldn't find it this morning. This number is likely to come in higher than forecast. Previous was plus 1.9. So the focus will be industrial production and starts. And right now, if as forecast, it should take treasuries lower. So we're interested in sellers. This morning I was hoping to sell 15s. Start out at 15 to 19, sell 1. Then 23, 27, sell 2. I'm going to put a question mark here at 12. we'll have to see how it goes. Had a 5 to 9 buy, thought we'd be a little bit lower. 29 to 01. We'll have to adjust it for the news, and the big news is industrial production at 9:15 Eastern. Okay, the knob spread is coming in, reflecting the selling in treasuries. Always get more selling and buying in the 30-year than you do in the 10-year because of the volatility. So resistance is 4 to 8, 11 to 15 sell 1, 19 to 23 sell 2. On the buy side, we're there, 28 to the buck, number 1, 21.25 buy 1, 9 to 13 buy 2. Okay, gold was actually up a little bit when I looked at it early this morning. Let's see if it still is. The news FS forecast will not be supportive for gold, but gold is pointed higher. The inflation news out of the UK, inflation came in much higher than forecast. So generally speaking, in Europe, the inflation numbers are coming in higher than forecast, and that would, we talked about it yesterday, that would be supportive of gold. So have yesterday's highs at 37, so 37 to 40 sell 1, 43.45 sell 2. On the buy side, 29 to 31 buy 1, 25.27 buy 2. Euro is up a bunch overnight. Everybody's worried, will Trump be able to pull it off? And they should be worried about it. I mean, this guy has been hamstrung. He had that first 60 days on executive orders that he got as much done as he could by executive orders. The ability to get stuff through legislation is what is in question right now, and that's the track that he has to take, and he's not getting much help from his party. Everybody's sitting back to see if he's going to be a success or if he's going to fail. 1090 to 111 sell 1. 1115, 1125 sell 2. On the buy side, the breakout came from 1040, 1073, so 40 to 50 buy 1. And 110.25 buy 2. Okay, crude oil is higher. It was attributed to most people around the globe think that the production cuts will go through as agreed to by Russia and Saudi Arabia. So we are pointed higher. I think 52 ultimately is probably going to be where the market will be capped. Obviously we haven't been above 50 yet, so stops above 50 are there. We are pointed higher right now. We put this with yesterday's action, so we'll make 49.75, 50. Sell 1, 50 and a quarter, 50.50, sell 2. The buy side, 48.50, 48.75, buy 1. 48 even, 48 and a quarter, buy 2. Like the long side to see if we can take out the Globex high. 49.50, and if we can't, we can go trade from the short side. Okay, the E-mini is poised to move higher. 2402, 2404 is where the battle is. We have news this morning that could take it higher with a strong industrial production numbers. So the issue is, will 2402, 2404 hold? So it's okay to sell failure to take out 2404, followed by 9 to 11. We like the long side first, so 95, 97 is buy 1. 90, 92 buy 2. Housing starts 1, 2, 5, 6. Permits 1.271. Industrial production, the biggie, plus 0.4. Manufacturing production up 0.3. Capacity utilization 76.3, bigger than last month's number. And e-commerce, it was plus 1.9. My guess is it's higher than that. The focus, industrial production and starts. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I will get busy with that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.